One, two, three. Release. Welcome back. My name is Vic. This is Choose Your Destiny, and welcome back to Hack the Matrix 2026. We just went live on IG. All right, we dual streaming, we multi-streaming. Peace, power, protection, and prosperity to the people, man. What's up with you? Welcome back. This is day four. Day four, day four, day four. All right. This is Hack the Matrix 2026. All right. Hack the Matrix 2026 is our metaphysical day planner. Okay. We're using this as a device, you know what I'm saying, as a means to consolidate the energy of the collective as well as the energy of our individual selves. We're consolidating our energy, you know what I'm saying? We lighten up our nodes, we activating, you know what I'm saying? Energetically, we're gonna bring it all together, you know what I'm saying? So our energy individually and collectively will form a fingers like on a hand that can become a fist to positively impact our world and our environment. You feel what I'm saying? This is not no game. This is spiritual adulthood. We out here doing the shadow work. We planning our day out. We taking our power back. Is what we're doing. If you don't plan to win, then you've already planned to fail. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not coming in here on no negative Nancy stuff. We're gonna get right into it. These are daily affirmations. These are the codes to the matrix. These are the codes to the matrix. We use a special branch of numerology here at Choose Your Destiny. Okay. And again, welcome to Choose Your Destiny YouTube. Welcome to at Choose Your Destiny .us on IG, at Choose Your Destiny on YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Vic. This is my new book. This is the Metaphysical Day Planner, Hack the Matrix 2026. Okay? This Metaphysical Day Planner is a device, a means that we're going to be using to consolidate our energy. You know what I'm saying? So it gives it form and body for our energy to become like fingers on the hand to become a fist in which we can impact our environment in a real and effective way. And as above, so below. So as we do this to individuals, it's going to spread out amongst the collective. We're going to light up like nodes on the grid. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna become the fire. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna become like a bonfire. You know what I'm saying? Not even a bonfire. What, one of them brush fires, one of them torches just boom, catch on real fast. I know I spit a little bit just now, but I'm very locked in. I'm very locked in. All right. So look. First of all, let me share something with y'all real quick, man. Let me share something with y'all real quick, man. I have I document my dreams, right? I document my dreams. This is my dream catalog, all right? So this was this morning, okay? And I write them down most mornings, if not most nights, when I have, you know what I'm saying, wave after wave after wave of experience and, you know, information and all those good. I will literally roll over, one eye open, grab a pen or grab my phone and go to my notes and write my journal my dreams and my experiences on the other side. You feel me? I've been doing this for so many years. And yeah, this is the one from this morning. Okay. This one is about passing the veil. Okay. 1/4/26, passing the veil. Myself and others were in a trial, unbeknownst to us. Many people were rooting for us and observing us as if it was some cosmic interdimensional game. We were unaware of that as well. So for us, it was just life. Continuing to push on as we don't know we are in the veil. We are in a place of limited perception and awareness compared to those beyond it. But we are becoming aware. It was like the spiritual Hunger Games. We would receive gifts and saving throws from those aligned with us outside of the games. Okay? It's starting to make sense, making sense that there is more. We couldn't miss colors and senses that we were never informed that we didn't have. It's very hard to do so when others in the veil accepted that as a reality and made efforts to ascend to higher heights. Excuse me. That's a miss. I be sleeping when I write this down. It is very hard to miss senses, you know what I'm saying, and colors and whatnot that you don't have when other people inside the veil accept that as reality and make efforts to prevent others from ascending to higher heights. That's how that's supposed to read. This was hot off the press this morning, you know what I'm saying? And some of us press on, some in public to inspire others because that is the entire point of celebrity in many cases. All right. Celebrities are celebrities because they're in those positions of the spotlight on the world's platform for us to learn from us to learn from. You feel me? All right. So others in private, okay, and that is fine as well. Okay. Spiritual practice is not a competition. Man, you gotta say that shit 5 times fast because so many people out here trying to say, oh, if you're not doing this, then you're not where I am. If you're not doing, stop the cap, man. Spirituality is not a race. It is not a race. It is not a race. This is life. This is real life. This is spiritual adulthood. Matter of fact, people that speak like that are literally telegraphing where they resonate at, where they vibrate at, in the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? Just like this the only dimension you could travel to, you know what I'm saying, have sexual relations. The only way that we can here on Earth is like nowhere else in the cosmos, in the multiverse. The same way you can come here and eat hot Cheetos. You know what I'm saying? Catfish and also. This is a part of being here. You know what I'm saying? So I can sit here as a spiritual adult and say, hey, this person is enjoying their journey and they're going to figure that out when they get there. You can lead a horse to water, you can't make them think and all that shit. You feel me? No cap. You know what I'm saying? All right, so personal development is its own reward. Spiritual practice is not a competition, and personal development is its own reward. All right, and this is exactly what we come here to experience. Congratulations. This is the next phase of unveiling in the great cosmic game. I was two-turned this morning. I was very thrilled because, you know, the level of immersion. One of the biggest questions people like to ask me, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting my monitor on to make sure, you know what I'm saying, we live. Yeah, the level of immersion, man, is one of the big indicators that informs me of, you know, experientially what am I going through. You know what I'm saying? I like to give a good example. All right, I'll say, okay, um, so people be like, oh, how do you know the difference between a dream and remote viewing, or remote viewing and astral travel? All right, now I have some more notes on this, but just off top of the dome, and those aren't even in-depth notes. It's about some other cues that I get, you know what I'm saying, as far as like buzzing and vibration, and it might trigger like an auditory sensation, you know what I'm saying? But all right, so if we have a slider, right, on the far left of the slider, you have regular life, regular, degular ass life. You know what I'm saying? You 100% in your body, 100% seeing out your secondary two eyes, right? And you going to work, you doing your normal thing, right? The traditional five senses. You see what I'm saying? See, feel, taste, and touch, right? That is on the far one end of the slider. You know what I'm saying? On the entire opposite end of the slider, you lose all sensation of your body as you know it right now. You know what I'm saying? Viewing this on your phone, yeah. All right. On one end of the slider, it's the normal human experience. On the other end of the slider, you have lost track of your body for the most part. You have lost the will to perceive through your body in the traditional way. You're all the way out of it as much as you can stand to be, because you still got to come back to it, right? So you got regular human, you know what I'm saying, mundane existence. You, on the other end, you are completely somewhere else. You are completely somewhere else, right? In the middle, I have experiences where I can convey and perceive information of double and triple vision. The same way I can see out of my secondary eyes. You know what I'm saying? Where double vision starts, it's like where the brim of my head at. From here up, I have a very clear view. I have a very clear view of another layer of information or experiences that are transpiring. And behind that, you can get an even further split of visual sensations and experiences that feels like, sensational wise, it's happening around here. Okay? So I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, knock that out for some inquiring minds because I do get a lot of questions. I'm keep giving it to them. Keep giving it to them. This is what we're here for. We taking turns being students and masters. We taking turns being students and masters. You know what I'm saying? The individual, the ascended master by the name of Yashu, you know what I'm saying? He was propelled to deification. You know what I'm saying? Because he mastered himself to such a degree to become a shining example and a beacon. You know what I'm saying? He one of our extremely distant cousins, but a lot of us are very much like that individual. He himself would tell you that we will go on to do greater things than he did. All right, and we about to get back into our core concept for today. Hack the Matrix 2026, our Metaphysical Dayplanner. All right, so last night I did some divination. You know what I'm saying? I did some very, very beautiful graphics. You know what I'm saying? I posted them on my social media. I have some of those on this account. If you notice, I did the divination for our fire dominance, right? Our air dominance and our water dominance. I didn't get around the earth dominance, but we just gonna recap day 3 right before we get into day 4 because I got time today. You feel me? I got time today. All right. So let's get into it. All right. Hack the Matrix 2026. All right. I was gonna go live last night, but I worked a little bit. I worked half the day. You know what I'm saying? And that gave me freedom. You know what I'm saying? To branch out and test the waters, test the market for y'all to see, you know what I'm saying, what it was hitting for. You know what I'm saying, with the slides, with the divination, how I did it. You know what I'm saying? You know them when you see them. I'll probably pop up and let y'all check them out in a minute. You feel me? But all right, Hack the Matrix 2026. This is day 3. All right, module. The module for day 3 was reflected reality and world selection. Yesterday was a big day. How do you spend your time? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I felt so, I didn't do everything I set out to do, but I spent my time in the driver's seat of my life. You feel me? That's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And then, okay, another thing occurred to me yesterday. 3. We was in the 3rd day of the new year, the mundane new year, or as I like to call it, the shadow of the new year. I keep telling you, triplicities, holy trinities. Take this energy and run with it. If there isn't one that everybody uses, make your own. That's why it's choose your destiny. It is a choice. You can let somebody trick you out your power to mean you well, the same way you can let somebody trick you out your power that mean you harm. You feel me? So it's a lot of discourse going on about, you know what I'm saying, the new year starts in Aries season, spring equinox. I respect it. I'm with all of that. I celebrate, I work with, I go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? I use triplicities because that triangle shape is how you overcome the magnetism of your environment. It's how you overcome the magnetism of the environment. We are ultralight beings. We are spaceships. We are the UFOs. All of that shit, right? We are. Are you not non-ether beings? I got to say this at least once today. Are you not non-ether beings? Okay to transmute that shit. Are you not the divine gods and goddesses? Are you not Orishas in real time? Is the next Bible not finna be about y'all? Talk to me. Damn. Talk to me. Is the next Bible not finna be about you? Then quit listening to them. Stop it. Stop it. And this is why it's all about magnetism. This is the attribute of air. This is the attribute of air. You know what I'm saying? It's masculine, it's projective, but it's less physical. All right. That's why it does include words and art. You know what I'm saying? Ideas being conveyed by many different mediums. See what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, so we could talk about, you know what I'm saying, everything being a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Because okay, if fire is more physical, you know what I'm saying? If fire is like a warrior in the regards of, okay, me and you was locked in combat and I beat you. All right. The air war is gonna be one layer of that. It can play out like I'm gonna write your people out of history and convince you you were slaves. Masculine, projective, two different parts of a of the masculine dominant half. You know what I'm saying? Of the way energy will materialize in the physical world. All right. Moving right along. All right. Mission brief. Activate the mirroring protocol operator today. You. This is all you, and it's all here for you. All right, operator today. You will use the natural world as a bioorganic interface. Okay, your target is a flower or plant of your choice. I have an aloe vera root that I keep over my door. I keep an aloe vera root over my door, and I actually carve runes into it. Aloe vera root over my door, and I carved the rune Burkano or Birchstock into my aloe vera root. You know what I'm saying? This is the rune Birchstock, also known as Burkano or the Birch Goddess. This is a very divine feminine. We've been talking about this a lot in our divinations. We've been talking about this quite a lot in our divinations. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the supreme, ultimate, divine feminine incarnations of energy. It's very maternal. It looks like a lady's breast in her belly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or look like some ass stood up. You know what I'm saying? It's very feminine. It's very nurturing. It's very feminine. It's very nurturing. All right. It's about growth. This energy is about growth. But also, she's gonna protect her child. She's physically protecting her child as the child is growing inside of it. You know what I'm saying? This room bestows attributes and confirms mental and physical growth in all aspects of life, including in business. Including in business. Supreme, supreme, supreme. Divine honors, loved ones. Choose your destiny. All right. Welcome to Choose Your Destiny on YouTube. I need you to like, I need you to subscribe, share this out. We getting into our metaphysical day planner. We getting into our metaphysical day planner. Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. This metaphysical day planner is available right now in my TikTok shop. The TikTok is, look at the screen, look at the what we call this. Look at my banner. Look at my banner scrolling across the bottom of my screen. Look at the banner scrolling. That is all me. That's all. This all me. It's all me. I make all this shit. I make. It's all me. It's me. Let's go. Get into it. You know what I'm saying? Get into it. There's a lot of people out here blind leading the blind, leading people astray. Blind leading the blind, leading people astray. You are under spells, people. I love that meme. I love that, man. I say that shit every day, all the time. Because that's how serious it is. That's how serious it is, all right? But it's cool, though. It's cool, though. It's cool, though. We're going to get you together. We're going to get you together. All right? We're gonna recap day 3 and we're going to get into day 4, all right? Mission brief, activating the mirror protocol, okay? So I'm using the natural world as a bioorganic interface, and I mentioned about using my aloe vera root that I hang over my door. Aloe vera has many similarities energetically with that room Burkano, Birch Goddess. It's very feminine. It is very nourishing. Is that a word I use first time? Let's keep going. All right. They do a lot of the same things protectively and otherwise. You know what I'm saying? They're energetically very similar. So that is the reason why I keep aloe vera over my door. All right. Because from there I can get into conveying to you about my protection stack that I give to everyone. You know what I'm saying? If we burnt sage right now, or I like to use juniper, you feel me? That is going to chase evil and unwanted entities out of your space, right? If I burn sage or juniper right now, that is going to chase evil slash unwanted entities out of our space, just like this bell gonna do. Just like this bell gonna do. Do you know why pepper is spicy? Do you know why pepper is spicy? Pepper is spicy because it vibrates so high that evil that evil cannot vibrate there, so it has to leave the area. That's why pepper is spicy. Pepper is spicy because it's vibrating at such a high rate. It is in such a high vibrational state that evil cannot exist alongside the vibrations of pepper. So. You know what I'm saying? Burn this up real quick. I got some bay leaf in here. You know, I got some incense ashes. I got some juniper. You see what I'm saying? Just like that bell, it vibrates so high. It vibrates so high, right? That evil and unwanted energies cannot exist in the area. They are forced to evade the area. They are forced to evade the area. All right? So, this is the technique that we call purification. Purification forces evil and unwanted energies to leave the area. But if you don't protect the space, they're just going to come right back. Look at any exorcism movie you have ever seen in your life. They bring that, you know what I'm saying, individual from the Vatican in, or one of their contractors. He pop out, he do his little thug thizzle, and you know what I'm saying, they start having apparitions and experiences. Shit go crazy, shit go haywire. But eventually, in many cases, that individual representing the Vatican is going to get that evil out of there. All right? But it come right back because they're not following up purification with protection. We out here blind leading the blind. And 9 times out of 10, them the ones with platforms and power of some sort. Air quotes, platforms, air quotes, power. You see what I'm saying? It's funny how shit work out. So, purify the area, shit got to go. You don't want the shit to come back, put an aloe vera at your door. Put an aloe vera at your door. All right? Now, for every corner of the space you inhabit, of your home or wherever, apartment, wherever you live, wherever your living situation is, take you a piece of a hot chili pepper and place it in each corner on the perimeter inside of your living space. Then, just like how you can walk around the entire outside of your space, inside, every corner, every 2 walls that meet, every corner, place a piece of a hot chili pepper, a dehydrated hot chili pepper in every corner. That is going to set up a perimeter of protection. All right? And we use aloe vera for the door. For the windows, you can use a white crystal or an onion or a silver, or a clear crystal, because you can program clear crystals to do anything. Okay? Triplicity, Holy Trinity, get into it. You know what I'm saying? We need a foundation, and then we need 2 support structures. All right? Let's keep going. So, your target is a flower or a plant of your choice. This life form existed in a state of inherent harmony, all right? But the system will act as a reflective surface for your consciousness, allowing you to project and solidify your desired outcome directly into reality, all right? The primary hack, this is day 3. We recapping day 3, then we're going to get into day 4, all right? This probably be a little long stream, all right? Number 1, all right. Primary hack, the reflected result protocol. You will be using the method of reflection to render your desired events, all right? Select your interface. Choose a physical plant. Already. Alignment. Choose a physical plant and look at it. Or generate a high fidelity mental image of one. All right? Everything is in you. The only reason we use technology is because you forgot how to fly. We wouldn't need cars if you could remember how to fly. We wouldn't need phones if you could remember how to perform psychic communication at a high level. We wouldn't need lights if we could push our energy out of our hand like they do on Dragon Ball Z, which is the absolute god tier final chapter of energy manipulation after you learn every single martial art. I thought they talked about that in the original Dragon Ball series. They was talking about how they can shoot Q blast and whatnot. They had to master every martial art. They had to master every martial art. And from there, you know what I'm saying? It's just to show it's a good example. Let's keep going. All right. Choose a physical, plant, and look at or generate a high fidelity mental image of one. 2, initiate projection as you concentrate on the plant. Imagine the light reflected from its surface. All right. In this reflected light, your sought after result is not just imagine, it is taking shape. Tell me about one thing in this life. One. Tell me about one thing in this life that did not first start off in the soul seat. Tell me about one thing in this life that did not first start off in the imagination. Tell me about one thing in this life that didn't exist in the ethers that had to then be materialized after the very sharp and clear high fidelity mental image was acquired. All right? Talk that shit. Clip that. All right? So, integrate harmonious code. All right? All right? Hold on. Let's go back a little bit. Sought after results. It's not just imagine, it's taking shape. You are not a passive observer. You are an active renderer. All right? Who in here use Photoshop? Who in here use Photoshop? You know what I'm saying? Something to change up. Who in here uses Photoshop? I've been using Photoshop for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I've been using Photoshop for 20 plus years. The whole Adobe suite. You feel me? I've been using Photoshop, Illustrator. Whenever you create images, at least when it comes to the language that they'll expose you to, and the Adobe products will be about rendering. Blender, 3D modeling products, when you like to render this, you can post it. It's got all the elements there. You want to see it, in its high fidelity form. All right, that's just the point I was trying to make. You are an active renderer. See the result materializing in front of you. You are creating it. See the result materializing in front of you. You are creating it. That makes complete sense. We are using every technique to get you on your spiritual shit. All right. Number 3, integrate harmonious code. All right. The plant's own stable, harmonious existence in the world acts as a stabilizing algorithm. All right. Ensuring the event you construct is seamlessly integrated and harmonized. All right. And again, this binary code, this is a whole nother technique we implemented. This binary code on every page is the binary code for wealth. When you purchase, the only version right now available is the deluxe version, and with that, you get the physical copy. By the way, peep the quality. Peep the quality. This ain't no bullshit, bro. This ain't no bullshit. Ain't nobody doing it like this. This is the Metaphysical Dayplanner. All right? You can use this every month and erase it and use it again. Unless you want to buy me another one. Unless you want to pay me about another. But all right, the deluxe version also comes with the, the deluxe version also comes with PDF file. Excuse me. The PDF file. You get the digital version with the purchase of the deluxe edition. You get both the physical and the digital version. All right. All right. So you always have access. You always have access. All right. Execution parameters. Method A, the direct link. All right. Use a physical plant as a direct visual anchor for your projection. I went up there. I started rubbing and caressing on my aloe vera plant up there. You know what I'm saying? And we begin to co-create together. This is a technique also known as attunement. 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 People are like, oh, the crystals don't work. I got all the crystals. They don't work. You not working, nigga. You not working. You not working. You not working. These shits ain't gonna do no more than you gonna do. This ain't gonna do no more than you gonna do. Ain't none of this shit gonna do no more than you gonna do. None of it. Ain't none of this gonna do any more than you gonna do. None of this is gonna do any more than you gonna do. Not none of it. You are the means by which divinity has access to the physical plane. You. Are you not non-ether beings? Are you not non-ether beings? Are you not non-ether beings? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Lock in. Lock in. All right. So, moving right along. Method B, eternal simulation. Visualize the plant in your mind and use that mental construct as your projection surface. The effect is identical. I can confirm. Okay. Code sequence input. Input today's encryption keys to sync with the organic frequency of this module. All right. Primary 7-digit sequence for the third day of the month. Okay. 5142587. Secondary 9-digit sequence 421954 All right, these are the codes to the matrix. These are the codes to the matrix. You have to work with them. Work with them. Work with it is a choice. Activate it. It is a choice. All right. Advanced consciousness expansion. Multi-world analysis. All right. Your objective today is to perceive the multi-layered nature of the simulation and actively select your reality. All right. 1. Scan. Look at the reality around you, and you will see it is not a simple string. All right, but it is composed of numerous worlds, potential realities. All right. 2. Select the world that you need. Okay. The one that aligns with your core mission and desired outcome. All right. Moving right along. All right. So, Metaphysical Dayplanner, after we do these exercises, after we do these concentration exercises and affirmations and work with these numerologies and these visualizations, we're going to move on to our itinerary, all right? Our day plan, our organization aspect, all right? Because we are organizing our mental and spiritual energies so that it comes out through our hands and our voice, all right? So that we may move on to then affect the external world to reflect the work we've done internally, all right? Number 3, we're still on day 3. We recapping day 3, all right? Approach your chosen world. This is the expanded interact portion. Approach your chosen world. All right. Observe it passionately. All right. You got a court date coming up. Do you have a court date coming up? Do you have some type of application you filed for? A loan you pushing for? You trying to buy some land? You trying to buy some silver? You trying to travel? Are you sick of being lonely? You trying to find your ideal match? You trying to call in one of your soulmates? You trying to make yourself more loving. Simplicity. Let's pause for a second. I said call in one of your soulmates. Let's talk about that. We don't target people specifically. All right. We got to talk about the 3 rules of black magic. All right. Rule number 1. We are not seeking or intending anyone harm or death. Not doing that. Number 2, all right, we are not compelling other people. We're not controlling other people. Controlling people, that is triple black. There's black magic, there's triple black magic. This is triple black magic. Number 1, when your intentions is to drive someone towards death or harm, that is triple black magic. Number 2, when you want to control someone's actions physically, like, oh, yeah, dark psychology, malefic operations, force control, force harm or death, force control, force love. If you want to do love spells and operations, I'm all for it. Make yourself more loving. Make yourself the ideal match for your ideal match. Make yourself compatible. Become who you are. When you vibrate in your most authentic form, when you vibrate in your most authentic state, peace, power, protection, prosperity to the people. When you are vibrating at your most authentic, you are going to drive away any everything in person that cannot exist around you. They will be pushed away. When you vibrate in your most highest authentic self, all right? Because it's not a competition. We're not talking down on nobody. But when you are in your most authentic bag, the only people and things that will be left is what resonates with you. Remember, you know what I'm saying? They taught school was bullshit, but they said a lot of shit without saying it too loud that we really need to know that they did not overstate. It's more wavelengths. It's more wavelengths. It's more, oh, it's like you're in an energetic sea. You're in an energetic sea. But when two things are at the same wavelength, the textbook definition of wavelength is meaning you two are on the same wavelength and you can see each other. You have direct access, direct contact with each other because y'all are on the exact same wavelength. All right? This is the ocean. Up and down fluctuates. Good and evil fluctuates. Good and evil is subjective. Positive and negative oscillates, rotate. We're going through a pole shift right now. North Pole ain't North Pole like it used to. The North Pole ain't North Pole like it used to. That's all I'm saying. All right. Number 3, expand and interact. Approach your chosen world. Observe it. Just passionately. All right. Reach out. Place your hands on its boundary. And feel the innate warmth and energy it emits. All right. And pull this world closer to you. All right. So there is something that doesn't get talked about as well, and that is called a lust for results. There is something called a lust for results. All right. A lust for, this is the whole thing about being this passionate. You should expect to be successful the same way you expect to draw your next breath. It's without question. It's automatic. That's what we're doing. It's a very intuitive thing. It's very high vibration. You know what I'm saying? There are other techniques. By all means, use them sparingly or as much as you like, but it's just like 70-30 rule. You want to be vibrating intentionally as high as you possibly can. 70% of the time, 30% of the time, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. If you run into me 3 days in a row, you diss me 2 days in a row, the first time I'm vibrating high, I might not even notice you. I might not even notice you. I might not even notice you. You got people that's out here sneak dissing. Sneak dissing. You know what I'm saying? Dropping their little bullshit subliminals. Dropping their little bullshit. Oh, this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all do it. We all do it. Day 1, I might not even notice you. Day 2, hold on a second. This motherfucker was right here throwing off weird vibes the day before. Day 3, I'm putting you through the mattress and not the fun kind. You know what I'm saying? Like, 70-30 rule. 70-30 rule. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's true so destiny. Consult the source. Number 4, consult the source. Look within this world and you will see its creator. Listen. What instruction or advice does he have for you? Okay? Compare his knowledge, the source code of that reality, all right, with your own. This data exchange is your key, granting you access to the world eternal and everlasting. You're going to see me use he, she, and it, and they, and them to refer to God and the Most High, all right, to refer to, you know what I'm saying, Big Mama. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's just we are in human form, experiencing time in a linear fashion, right? In such a way, right, that we're going to experience it linearly. You know what I'm saying? And we have to ascribe words to things so we just know what the fuck each other is talking about. It's just words. It's just words. That's why in the psychic plane, shit is different. Psychic. You know what I'm saying? Shit is different. Like, I'm trying to minimize this shit here, but yeah. So all right, I want to pull up for you my divination post. All right, I thought these things were beautiful, man. 1 second. We got some Jamaican sorrow. I got yeah. So this is hibiscus, mushroom root, and lotus leaf. Normally I do entirely too much when it comes to my teas and detox teas and whatever. And this time I just wanted to give a very conscious effort. All right, working with simplicities. We doing three. We doing these three at a time. I got all type of herbs. I don't need new herbs. I don't need new herbs. All right. Let's move double check. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Light to you. Light to you. Light to you. Peace, power, protection, prosperity to people. All right. So this was my divinations for day 3. All right. Let's scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. This is the first one. Okay. Now, uh, let's see. Okay. Okay. And I got my copy here. Boom. Okay. These my divinations for yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was very, very powerful, very impactful. All right. So first we have the fire sign dominance. When I'm talking about dominance, I'm talking about your astrology. I'm talking about your natal chart. I'm talking about your soul's contract. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the energies that is present. You know what I'm saying? Ever prevalent in your life. You know what I'm saying? So I use pentagram readings. These are financial readings. Financial readings. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my spirit team some years back. Some years back. You know what I'm saying? And we was chopping it up. We was going back and forth, and I said, "Hey, please inform me. All right, do I need to be publicly doing divination?" The answer was yes. I said, "Okay, now that we've established that, what type of divination do I need to be doing on a public forum instead of financial divination?" That is the only reason why I'm doing this. Had spirit told me no, had my spirit team told me no, had my highest self told me no, had my holy guardian angels told me no. You know what I'm saying? You will not be looking at this content right now if I was not clear to do so. You know what I'm saying? Moving right along. All right. Now, first pentagram. Ooh, that is washed out like crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, anyway. All right. Fire sign dominance. We talking about. I'm acknowledging. I'm inspiring people to acknowledge the two most dominant energies. You know what I'm saying? Me, my chart is mostly air, mostly water. I have some fire, I have some earth, but I'm air and water dominant. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. All right. Let's see, which one we did? All right. Stay free. All right. So I'll take some Libra shortly. This is my first one. Square this down. This is any better. All right. Let me just. I'm not stopping the show. All right. Oh, okay, it is all there. It is all there. So first up, we have fire dominance. This was our divination, our financial divination reading. Yes, fire dominance. All right, beautiful, right? This now the arm, leg, arm, head. All right. The top right position is going to inform us of psychic and emotional energies of our target. Our target is the finances of our fire dominance. All right. For that first rune, we pulled out the rune Manaz. Manaz is the rune of men. You know what I'm saying? That rune Manaz is made up of two other runes. The two Wunyo runes, also known as Winnie. All right, like Winnie the Pooh. This is the rune of joy. This is the rune of people that are really close to you in your life. This is the rune of happiness, all right, and success and social things in regard to people that's in close proximity to you. When you have two of them opposing each other, like 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 right there, that becomes the rune Manaz. The rune Manaz, it looks a little bit like the letter M too. You know what I'm saying? But it's also an X. X is very sexual, and it has two binding runes to support it. A binding rune is a straight line. So 180 degrees just a bar. You know what I'm saying? Like an icicle. That is the attribute of binding is ice. You have those two binding runes supporting that X. So you got two niggas talking. You got two people talking. All right. The person on the left, the person on one side is you. That person on the other side could be God. That person on the opposite of you could be your mom. That person on the opposite of you could be, you know what I'm saying, any old person, anyone. It's you and another. It is the room of social order and societal standards. And oftentimes it indicates that you will be receiving support swiftly, 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 swiftly. This is multidimensional, nested layers of holographic information. Well, if you follow me on my social media, I was doing a healing exercise with an energy ball. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Let's create a ball of energy. We're gonna heal each other. All right. If I tell you to imagine an apple, where do you see the apple? I'm gonna imagine the apple's right here, right? If I tell you to visualize that apple on the nearest surface to you, okay, that's the next layer. The next step is visualize a sphere, a basketball, an energetic basketball. All right. I'm going to throw it to you. When you catch, I'm going to say catch. When you throw, I'm going to say throw. And when I catch, I'm going to say catch. When I throw, I'm going to say throw. All right. Throw, catch. I'm adding information to our energy healing basketball. This basketball is green because green reminds me of healing. Throw, catch. I'm receiving a healing of our green energetic basketball. And from here, I'm going to add the information of Volcano Birchstar and its healing maternal attributes to this ball. Throw, catch. And my partner's going to add their, you know what I'm saying, back and forth, back and forth. All right. So this position informs us of psychic and emotional energies of our target. All right. So psychically, energetically, this person requires help. We're talking about we're talking about your auras. We're talking about your light bodies and what we are detecting in regards to this question. All right. This is someone that needs help, or help is coming whether they like it or not. See what I'm saying? The Ruminized is a rune of fate and a symbol of man, and it conveys being intertwined. Intertwined, X, contracts, sex. It's all sex, drugs, and rock and roll, baby. It's all sex, drugs, and rock and roll. All right. And conveys being intertwined with people or even divine intervention. All right. Shortly put, help is on the way. All right. This room, all right, conflict, excuse me, in the bottom right position of our pent alpha or pentagram or star. In that bottom right position, it conveys to us, it informs us about conflicts, binding, and restrictions. All right. And in that position, we had the rune Fio, also known as Fihu. And Fihu talks about, it's symbolized of cats and cattle. I'm freestyling there. I got the same shit on the screen. It conveys the energy of abundance and security and material wealth, among other things. All right. So in that position, we deduce that, okay, it's a part of life. You down a little bag a day. It's all good. You're going to be up 2 bags tomorrow. All right. A temporary setback is merely, you know what I'm saying? A temporary setback is merely a part of the ebbs and flows of life. All right. Now, this next position, the bottom left of our pentalpha or our pentagram or of our star, the bottom left position, you know what I'm saying? It's very much like a foot, ain't it? That bottom left position is very much like a foot, ain't it? So from there, we are able to pull the information and become informed, you know what I'm saying, by our celestial court, our spirit team, about the root cause and the foundation of the energies surrounding our target. You know what I'm saying? So in this position, we have the rune Kenaz, also known as kin or sin. You know what I'm saying? So this is pretty much like the rune or antiquated version of the letter C. You know what I'm saying? It could be as simple as learning about a bill due or a chain of events inspiring some need of a loan or any other pursuit of the real big bag, okay? Because kin or sin. You know what I'm saying? That letter C, that shape, that form, that reminds me of like the cone of light. You ever play Metal Gear Solid? You know what I'm saying? You in your physical form exploring the 3D world, but you got that 2D mini map. You got that 2D mini map, and you can see the cone of attention of yourself and others. See what I'm saying? Beacon is another word to convey that room canals. It's like a lighthouse on the shore, letting out that cone, that wave of light of information. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. Aspire here too. It's a warm place to get out to a boat in case y'all in there down bad. You know what I'm saying? This room is very informative. It is also very creative. All right, and it also this room canals is also been used in antiquity to help deal with inflammatory issues health wise. The way we use these rooms now today is a little bit different than we used in the past. You know what I'm saying? It was just straight using these motherfuckers from right here as medicine. They was using these rooms from right here as medicine, from right here as a means to communicate, from right here as a means to travel, among other things. All right. So, in the top left position of our star or our pentalpha or of our pentagram, all right, the top left position, right? Arm, leg, arm, head, right? On that left arm, right? This is the rune Ingwaz. Ingwaz is symbolized by a diamond like shape or two X's, which reminds us of what? A double helix of DNA. This rune is symbolic of the seed and conveys masculine sexual potential, meditation, blissful solitude, and more. All right. It talks about the proper use of solitude. Okay. It is a balanced rune and doesn't necessarily indicate misfortune in any of its indications, in any of its you know what I'm saying, positions. In this top position informs us about thoughts and communication. So the place it is on our star, that position itself is going to inform us about thoughts and communication in the airy aspects of our target's aura, right? It is very balanced and softly confirms that you contemplating about that bag. Your next move is going to be your best move to my fire signs. This is what it's telling me right now. And at that very top of our star, right, is the rune Al Giz. All right, Al Giz is the most protective rune of the Elder Plutarch runes. All right, it has parallels with the Ankh. In the top position, we are informed about outcomes and resolutions. All right, this tells us about outcomes and resolutions. The head of our star tells us about outcomes and resolutions. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, the rune Algiz, okay, it means the elk. You see what I'm saying? It's like the horns, the antlers of like a gigantic moose or some shit. You see what I'm saying? Whatever it is you choose, be mindful that you are protective. You are protected. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. All right. Whatever you end up doing, you are. I, I had to stop myself from saying blessed, man. You are in bliss. You are in bliss. You are covered in bliss. You are covered in bliss. You are covered in ecstasy. You are covered in the most protective force known to mankind. You are protected by the most protective force in the universe. All right, you have all the divine protection right now. So do your little shit right now. Do your shit for real, man. Remember, you're protected. Networking will help, and that no one is an island, and your bag is sure to follow. Choose your destiny. That is our fire dominant reading for yesterday. I'm gonna have to start these graphics and vertical and all that. I'm gonna have to start. Reading these, man. I'm gonna start freestyling these. But we'll see how it play out. We'll see how it play out. But man, this shit is low key time intensive, bro. Low key time intensive making all that art stuff, man. I'm very appreciative. You know what I'm saying? I will get them out as often as possible. That's why I will tell you. I will get them out for y'all as often as possible. All right. We're gonna go on to our next this recap because I want you to really contemplate like, hey yo, what the fuck was yesterday? The third day of the first month of the so-called New Year on the Gregorian calendar. It was so much going on. All right, and even when it comes to any type of information, for real, the information always comes in threes. Yo, all diviners are not the same. All diviners are not the same. When you hear people talking about fasting and cleansing and pulling out higher qualities of information, you know what I'm saying? It is a very necessary thing. Yeah, this detox tea is detoxing me. Let me tell you, I haven't had solid food in 3 days now. I ate some on the first. I ain't had shit since. But yeah, yeah. So information always comes in threes. Information always comes in threes. Ain't nobody talking about this rule. It's always a very strong and neutral voice. It's neutral, but it's beneficial. It's neutral, but it might be a little sympathetic, but it's neutral. It's like that's unfortunate. You see what I'm saying? It'll feel almost alien. You know what I'm saying? You have another one, another stream of information. It's cutting, it's biting, but it can be very truthful. But it can also be very deceptive. See what I'm saying? And then you have your normal stream of consciousness that is, you know what I'm saying, helping to transmit those previous two. You see what I'm saying? Because as above, so below, one becomes two, two becomes one. It's a non-stop spiral of energy. You see what I'm saying? Spirit means spiral. Okay, moving right along. All right, we got part two. Our target now shifts to water dominance. This shit, I got now. My North Node is in Aries. My North Node is very fiery. It's in my first house. You see what I'm saying? So occasionally I'll probably just go, you know what I'm saying, to one of my homegirls and let her do an Aries with me, you know what I'm saying? Check that out. But all right, water dominance. This for yesterday. Yesterday was huge, man. Yesterday was huge, man. All right, so again, we have our room Kenaz. Room Kenaz is in the top right position on our star or our pentaph or our pentagram, right? Kenaz is information. Bottom right, you know what I'm saying? We can already see that binding restrictions, you know what I'm saying, afflicting our target, which is the bag, you know what I'm saying, is the bag itself. You know what I'm saying? So that room Fio, also is the room Fihu, cattle. Again, and this is how you know, like so many similarities across, you know what I'm saying, my readings had there were a lot of similar different results, different foundations, a lot of similarities. That's all I'm saying. Right? So the bag was definitely, you know what I'm saying, an issue yesterday for some of our water dominance. Right? But let's see how this thing play out. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this position tells us about emotional interest of our target. You know, if this wasn't a financial reading, I'd accuse you of being spiritually nosy. Right. But I already know I already know you can't help what you pick up, water signs. I already know you can't help what you pick up. I know you can't. I'm already knowing. Okay? It comes for the territory with the territory for y'all. I can relate and I respect it. We're moving right along now, all right? Now, that bottom position, that bottom right position, this room conveys material wealth and success and security, right? Happiness and those things, right? So it symbolizes cattle and even cats. These are financial readings after all. You will get used to the accuracy. Slow motion is better than no motion. That's right. Because we're talking about binding. We're talking about, you know what I'm saying, your happiness, your source of success, your source of material wealth might be a little slow on that day. You see what I'm saying? I worked half a day. I took the day off. You know what I'm saying? That's how I took because, you know, I made a big purchase recently, but it was for y'all. It's the reason why y'all looking at me on YouTube and IG at the same damn time right now. It's gonna be we getting into multi-screen popping. You know what I'm saying? It hurted it a little bit, but fuck it, you gotta let that shit go, man, because it's all about the greater good, man. The age of Aquarius, I don't know what they out there telling you, but it's all about the greater good, the greater collective. See what I'm saying? So I'm sacrificing myself, and I'm honored to do it. It don't even feel like a sacrifice. But as far as exchanges go, we are exchanging our energy with each other. It's very, very sexual. Contracts, relationships, transmissions of two different energies. It's like one pelvis meeting another pelvis, but also these are still like the letter C. You see what I'm saying? Information transmitting one another. You know what I'm saying? That's why, the seventh house traditionally corresponds with the Libra energy. It's about, what I'm saying, partners, intimate partners, but also could be your boss or people you see or work really close to at work all the time. You know what I'm saying? All right, moving right along. This bottom left position, all right, it's going to tell us about the foundation of our situation, all right? This energy conveys healing and steady mental and physical growth. This transmutes very well into new business ventures. You are in a gestational period financially. That's that baby belly. That's that baby belly. What is we giving birth to out here? What is we giving birth to out here? What are you working on? What are you choosing? What are you choosing? All right, somebody said that to me. Somebody said that to me. I was in somebody's comments raising hell a couple years back. It's not recently. But yeah, I'll be maybe I didn't think what I said was out of pocket, but now I'm getting out my Scorpio Mercury one, my Scorpio Stellium. You know what I'm saying? Let me get out of there real quick. And or flip it around to become more beneficial and relevant in that moment. All right. This position again, you know what I'm saying? The left arm. The left arm of our star, all right? Conveys to us about thoughts, communications, you know what I'm saying, regarding our target. Do y'all be hitting emojis over here? I know I'll be seeing these shits go off. That's all me. I make sleep subliminals. Check out my page, man. Like my stuff, man. I do it for y'all, man. I do all this for y'all, man. All right, the rune Ingwaz again, the seed. The masculine half of fertility. All right, the proper use of solitude. Keep going. If you was out there being messy today, you need to lock the fuck in. Fuck. All right. Lastly, how things resolve. Okay, this is the room L has. L has. L has. All right. This also indicates it's the U tree. All right. I'm freestyling. I could really just read this shit off. Odin hung from the street for several days seeking divine wisdom and mastery over the occult. All right. You are gonna die anyway, so you might as well die every day. All right. This is transformative energy. You're on the right track. You've chosen an attainable goal, and you have the support of your ancestors and benefits from the unseen realms and forces. All right. So that wraps up our water. All right. And for yesterday, let's recap. Because 3 is huge. It was full moon. You know what I'm saying? You can count this as a full moon reading for the until the next full moon. It's a vibe check. It was a 3. It was a full moon. It's a new year, first week of the new year. Very, very, very potent. All right, now we got our air. Now we got our air. Now we got our air. You feel me? Now we got our air, right? Part 3, day 3 of financial divination for our air signs. All right. I'd be dumbfounded looking at my own shit. All right. Now, this is a rune Solwilo. The rune Solwilo, it looks like a lightning bolt, but it is actually indicative of the sun. It's the solar energy. All right. Yeah, so there's been a lot of controversy about this rune, you know what I'm saying, in mainstream media, right? People been harassing people like, hey, look, they got the lightning bolt, you know what I'm saying? Because we had the mustache man and his special forces was using the lightning bolt on their uniforms, and now niggas are scared of it. But the whole time, all this shit is yours. All this shit is yours, and you've been tricked out your spots. Now everybody just any old kind of way or whatever, purpose. You know what I'm saying? This is solar energy. This is solar energy. This is the sun. This has many parallels with the sun. Tarot, this is the battery in your back, right? Yesterday, me, yesterday was useful. I did a lot of spirit work. And it was very fulfilling. I saw how fulfilled I was, how powerful I felt. I'm back on my bullshit for real. Now, I need to honor myself more. I'm back. I'm back in my core concepts right now. I'm back in my what we call when you go to school. You in your core classes right now. I'm in my core classes right now. I'm in my core classes right now. I'm in my core classes right now. That's all I'm saying. Look at this shit. Shakti Mudra. The Shakti Mudra. Purify energy, dispel evil, and enhance your voice. Purify evil and dispel it, purify, enhance it. I love this shit, bro. I be hitting motherfuckers every day. People was talking shit about this one. Oh, he hit that diamond when he was in that interview. I mean, he went Illuminati. What about them coins, boo boo? What about those coins, think? I want my money. I want my money. Look at this shit manifesting. Intentional. This Kubera Mudra is the mudra of wealth. This Kubera Mudra is the mudra of wealth. This Kubera Mudra is the mudra of wealth. Get into it. Damn. All right. This is the ruin of power over one's own psyche, but also of the weather and the real world, because external change happens inside first, right? In this position, our air dominance is about that action. Nothing is stoppable. It's on the way. All of the non-physical conditions have been met, and we are ready for action. This is the indicator, letting you know you have everything you need to go out there and do your big one. All right, and look at us right now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, this bottom right position informs us about binding restrictions and challenges. Okay, you could be in the dark about something, right? This is the room, the gods. The gods is, you know what I'm saying, like two pyramids kissing each other. You feel me? Who in here saw that logo? That logo that was all over the place, flashing y'all right in the fucking eyes, and you had no idea what it meant in that Godzilla movie that came out a few years back. The God's Room was all up in that movie. All up in that movie. All this I was like, hey, yo, I'm telling you, when this shit about knocked me over a few years ago, where I was called to come back online, so to speak, you know what I'm saying, spiritually get back on my shit and quit hiding and quit, using things for my personal, just for me and me alone. You know what I'm saying? Collective kept calling me to make steps to begin teaching or whatever the case may be. This is the room to gods. This shit was all up in that Godzilla movie, man. Like everywhere. I'm like, normally they only do product placements like that for like big brands like Coke and Pepsi and them. Like, yo, I was like, what is that? Y'all niggas fucking around with magic now? Y'all regular? Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, moving right along. All right. This room is the room of dawn. All right. Use your inner light. We already talked about in that first position. Psychically, you already have the sun. You already have the power, the burning power of 1,000 suns within you. Let that shit out. Let that shit guide you. Let that shit guide you. Psychically, you are the sun right now. Use that. What are we just talking about? All right. Daytime clarity as opposed to nighttime uncertainty. It is a choice. All right. Bottom left, foundations. All right. What's the root cause for the energy surrounding our target in regards to the finances? Right. All right. So, Perthra. All right. This is the room Perthra. All right. It seems that the thing that's motivating the air dominance is something deeply hidden and personal. Visual exercises with this room will give insight into future matters and can help change it altogether. All right. It's very scorpionic. Very scorpionic. All right. Very Plutonian. All right. Now, arm, leg, arm, head. All right. On the left arm of our star, all right, we have the root Ansuz. Ansuz. Guess what that's about? I bet you get it right. Ansuz is about the answers. The answers. All right, the big AS. Answer. Let me ask you a question. You feel me? Look at it. It look like an X. Okay, let me ask you a question. You ever have like you ever sit in a circle around a bonfire and you take turns talking? In a lot of cases, especially in antiquity, you know what I'm saying, they will pass around a speaking staff, right? A speaking staff. You ever watch Inuyasha? That monk, he had that staff with them rings on it. You see what I'm saying? All right, so this room conveys the power of words and naming things. It's also the position of thoughts, communication. All right. Today is a big, and it serves to confirm the rooms around it. Today is a big confirmation and a big green light day as well for the air dominance People are aligned. However you spent your time yesterday, keep doing shit like that. Keep doing. I'm not saying you did everything perfect, but just like the vibes. Remember the vibes yesterday, my air dominance. Remember the vibes from yesterday. Keep that going. Keep that going. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. Now, how do things resolve? This speaks about the head of our star, of our pent alpha, of our pentagram. The head of our star speaks about resolutions. All right. This is the room of, okay, we have the room again, Volcano, Birchstock. All right. Feminine aspects of fertility. This top position conveys resolutions. All right. This indicates big personal growth, mentally and physically, as well as great fortune in new business endeavors. This is your time. All right. That's all I'm saying. All right. Now, we are still on day 3. I don't know how long we've been streaming for. I ain't even worried about it. I ain't even worried about it. All right. Fuck it. All right. Let me see. So our earth signs yesterday. How did y'all do, man? Just real quick, you know what I mean? Our earth signs yesterday, we had the rune on Suits, you know what I'm saying, the position of psychic matters regarding the target, all right? So, you know, very inquisitive energy, you know what I'm saying? But it's also symbolic of being capable, being able to do something, you know what I'm saying? So maybe you was on your spiritual bag, maybe you know what I'm saying, you was catching the vibes. You was catching the vibes, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of water signs is big yappers, man. And I love it, man. All of them don't do it in public, but you know what I'm saying? They're very good conversationalists, very sensitive in a way that I find very entertaining and very loving and nurturing and beneficial to me. All right. Again, all right, so we just talking about speaking. This is psychic, you know, this is psychic communication, right? So when it comes to binding and restrictions and conflict and energies, you have the rune Kanaz. The rune Kanaz again is the beacon. It's creative fire, but it's also communication as well. All right. So maybe again there was you learned about a bill being due, or you learned about some type of financial opportunity you might just be deadlocked in investigating, you know what I'm saying, to see if it's even worth your time. But let's move on because these days will all be revealed. All right. Now, bottom left, foundation. All right, is this is the rune Thurisaz. Thurisaz is the rune Jotnar. Jotnar is the giant. You know what I'm saying? Them big blue niggas in the Marvel movies. That's the Jotnar. You know what I'm saying? These is giants. You know what I'm saying? The indigo people. These blue skin motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And they are symbolic of reactive force. All right. This is a very, very, very peculiar energy. All right. This rune is one of the thorn, right? The thorn. All right. What happens if you kick the prick? What if you kick the prick? You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a fun time for you. It's not gonna be a fun time for you. You know what I'm saying? So this is about protection and defense, and it's a reactive force. You see what I'm saying? So that tells me that our earth signs, um, they put their intuitions, their feelers out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you caught some vibes that you did not like. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you are coming up with countermeasures. You know what I'm saying? The earths can be very calculating. You know what I'm saying? We all have attributes of calculation, whatever, whatever. But I'm just gonna venerate y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, very, very calculating energy. You know what I'm saying? So your next move, what do you plan on doing? You plan on winning with your next move. You have the room BO or Bihu, cattle, will. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So again, this room is all about paper, right? So yeah, we all plotting our little different ways to getting our paper. You know what I'm saying? But how do things resolve? Okay. So yesterday there was something you did yesterday that was very beneficial for your future. Very, you laid the groundwork yesterday. You laid the groundwork yesterday. Whatever that needs, you know what? I heard that silver was going up. Let me buy some. See what I'm saying? Oh shit. Um, as a matter of fact, I just passed this sign the other day, and there was a news joint for sale. Oh, you know what? Let me book an appointment with X, Y, and Z so we can do AP and get this big bag. This is the boon of inheritance, all right? So we're gonna move right along. I just wanted to recap, man. Just wanted to recap. So now we on day four, day four, day four. All right. I don't know what time it is, nothing, man. We just, you know what I'm saying? We just vibing, we just vibing, all right? So yeah. Look, it's shot, it's Shanti Bougie, all right? These days we have multiple names, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I love it though. I love it. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Let's see. Moving right along to day four. Peace, power, protects, prosperity to the people. All right. The module for today, day four, day four, day four. We made it. All right. You know what I'm saying? Some might tell you that four is an unlucky number in Chinese. And we had Buddy with the gun in that last JoJo season. He hated the number four. It was bad luck for him. Four is stability. Four is stability. And I say this where four might not be the most beneficial in my numerology, and I still venerate it. I still venerate the number four. I still work with it. Why would I work against it? I still work with it. It might not be my first choice in all things, but everything has its place. Everything has its place. Day four, day four, day four. All right, four is stability. You know what I'm saying? Module for today is the data sphere and unified world construct. All right. The mission brief for today: activate the crystal data catch. All right, operator. Today, you. This is all you, and it's all here for you. All right. Today, you will interface with the mineral substrate. The mineral substrate. All right. The mineral substrate of the simulation, all right, crystals, stones, and even grains of sand are nature's original data storage devices, all right, stable, structured, and enduring, okay? Your mission is to use them as a core to build a reality sphere, okay? Primary hack for today, okay? The information sphere protocol, all right? You will construct a localized reality bubble around a mineral object, all right? Select your mineral core. Choose a crystal or a stone or even single grain of sand. Step two, initialize the sphere. Okay? As you concentrate on your chosen object, imagine a sphere of light and information forming around it. Okay? This is your personal information sphere. Okay? A localized reality editor. All right? Step three, input desired events. Okay, I use this, I've been using this for years to help me channel and to help me become a better channel and a more clean channel. All right, I cleanse these things regularly. This is one of my main fetishes, and I don't talk about it a lot. I don't use it every day, but it's one of my. I just thought it looked cool. I was somewhere fucking around in New Mexico. I was like, you know what? I always wanted one of these. I always wanted one of these. I just thought it looked cool, and from there I began to forge a relationship. A relationship, all right. Now, within this sphere, you have direct control, visually assemble your desired results inside of it. You are not just wishing, you are actively placing the events and outcomes you need directly into this structured data field. This is the essence of control, okay? Code sequence input for today, all right? Input today's encryption keys to align with the stable frequency of crystalline structures, okay? Primary sequence for today, 7-digit code 5194726. Secondary sequence of the day is 7150, 43, 769. All right, and again, another visualize I like to perpetuate because it's just, it's powerful to me. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I think it's very relatable. Okay, we all seen these cool Ocean's 11. Catch me if you can. You know what I'm saying? All these movies about trying to get into the ball, get into the ball, get into the ball. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if I could just rob a bank, get away with it. You know what I mean? Energetically, you can work with that. Energetically, you can work with that. Energetically, that's a big one. Energetically, that's a big one. Yo, this mood right here, I be hitting this shit like, yo, I be feeling like I'm dead ass about to fly. You know what I'm saying? I'll hit a motherfucker before I go to sleep a lot of times too. You know what I'm saying? This one is about freedom, becoming lightweight, light enough weight to just, what I'm saying, drift off into the most blissful experience possible when you're going to sleep, or even when you're wide awake and you're stressful. How you gonna be stressed out and you making bird wings with your hands? How you gonna be stressed out and you making birds with your hands? It's impossible. All right, man. Yo, go on my platform, man. Damn, I be doing this shit for y'all, man. All right. Let's keep going. Advanced consciousness expansion, the unified world theory. This is like the extra credit portion. Again, this one's supposed to be about 5 to 10 minutes of reading. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, you move on to program your day because you've already programmed your intentions with your own energy. You've already, you know what I'm saying? You've already done some meditation, you already done some concentration, you already done some cleansing, you already done a little bit of shadow work. Just a little bit every day. Just a little bit every day. All right? That's all we saying. That's all we saying. Advanced consciousness expansion, the unified world theory. Your objective is to understand and implement the principle of harmonious, sequential creation. Okay? One, observe the flow. The techniques you are learning are not separate. They are harmonious sequences where one flows logically from the last. Like steps in a walk, notice how every movement in reality contains multiple possibilities, each born from the previous one and leading to the next. Look at our zodiacal wheel. Look at the mansions of the heavens and the sky of your life. We start with the first house. The first house is you. It's like Aries is the head. And from that energy, it gives birth to what you end up doing for a living and finding your security in, which ends up giving birth to the shit you have to talk about. You're going to be able to talk about and be knowledgeable about the things that you do regularly. You know what I'm saying? It's your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? And you're probably going to build a house around that. And maybe even you were inspired to take those actions. Some of those things probably came from your mom anyway, your fourth house, or your daddy, your fifth house. Jovial energy. You know what I'm saying? Like performative energy. And it keeps going. It's very spiraling. It's very cyclical. I don't want to say life is a circle. It's a circle. You know, there's a creator, man. It's on Norman's platform. In magazines all the time on some spiritual shit. And I think it's beautiful what they've done, but it's just like some of the shit they be having to say. I'm just like, I don't know about you sometimes, friend. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was like, made a post and it was like, yeah, you know, we only a couple days into this is the first week of the new year and the energy is different. They're gonna get up there and comment, no, it's not. What do you mean, brother? Like, yo, no, it's not. No, it's not. Wow. Oh my days. That is corny, bro. That is. There be some cornballs with these big platforms sometimes, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. And ever since I saw that, about once a day, I'm just like, what's going on over there? And and this is how I know I need to mind my business. I'm spiritually nosy sometimes too. I don't think I am, but if you hear me talk long enough, you're gonna be like, oh, yeah, you ain't shit either. I know, nigga. I know, nigga. Just jokes. All right, 70-30. All right. Now, let's get back into it, okay? Third, the flow, techniques, learn are not separate. They are harmonious sequence with one flows. Logic for the last, like steps in the walk. Notice how each movement in reality contains multiple possibilities, each more from previous one and leading to the next. All right. Initiate. Step 2. Initiate personalized creation. Now create the world as if it has always been a single continuous entity that relates exclusively to you as unique consciousness. What was we just talking about? This is the age of authenticity. This is the age of authenticity. This is the strongest energy in the universe. Being authentic. The things that are not meant to be near you, you don't have to worry about them. They're going to leave you anyway because you being authentic. What is not for you gonna leave you anyway when you being authentic. Who is not for you? Who is not for you? Who is not for you gonna leave you anyway because you are being authentic. All right? Vibration. We talking about wavelengths. Oh, we talking they was telling us in earth science classes back in school. It's all a see, it's all like an energetic see. You know, we're gonna talk about wavelengths today. It's all like a see. And if you're here, you two are on a wavelength. But again, it's still going like this. Up is down is up, left is right, right is left sometimes. Good and evil is subjective. Going through a pole shift right now. Positive and negative, switch up every day, all the time. Okay? Okay. Choose your destiny, lock in, peace, power, protection, prosperity to the people. We're on day 4. Day 4, day 4, day 4. Ahead to Matrix 2026. All right. Step 2, initialize, personalize creation. All right. Now create the world as if it has always been a single continuous entity that relates exclusively to you as a unique consciousness. All right. Where do you have Aquarius in your chart? That's going to tell you, you know what I'm saying, one of the aspects of life where you are the most unique at. Where you have Uranus in your chart, that's going to tell you another place in your chart where you are the most unique at. You know what I'm saying? All right. 3, manifest the integrated reality. As you create this integrated world, okay, a reality that provides you with specific tools of control, you will achieve a state of profound unity. I'm looking for my wand. Normally these two is right next to each other. And since it started stream, I'm not finding it. But hey, the show, here we go. Bam. All right, this is my other one. I use those together. Well, anyway, leave me alone. I'm just getting comfortable. Matter of fact, matter of fact, matter of fact. Like and subscribe. Share it live. Like and subscribe, share it live, like and subscribe, share it live. All right. Yes, that May 2026. All right, we got us some URL. All right, we got us some business. I got some plus food in here. All right, to go yes, and we are right on. All right, our world will exist everywhere, and you will arrive there. Okay, you will reach out and take it in your hands. Your hands will become the world. All right, providing the foundation for the reality that you inhabit. Okay, in this state, you will touch the world of worlds. Okay, the eternal, the everlasting core reality. This unified world is the same for everyone, a singular, ideal construct that each individual chooses for themselves. Okay, who in here know that your life isn't going to be much more than a combination of all your own decisions and actions and thoughts? Because if it's going on in your head, it's going to bounce your hands. Eventually, 70-30 rule. 70-30 rule. There is no thing that exists that is not a double-edged sword. The same way there is no thing that exists that is not a vessel. A vessel, a vessel. What are you choosing? What are you full of? The only reason I'm here is because I'm full of what's in me. So now it's got to come out. Now I'm going to choose to make that benefit me as opposed to someone outside of me. Do you see what I'm saying? You got people out here that is masters of manifesting their will through you. The whole time, your life is not looking like what you wanted to look like. There are things that I don't like about my world. There are things I don't like about my life, but I am happy. I am fortunate. I'm not blessed. Because why would I want to be less? I am in bliss. I am in ecstasy. I am in bliss. I am in ecstasy. I am ecstatic. I am with bliss. I am with bliss. Who here knows that in antiquity, although one say, "Oh, I'm mad." No, I am with madness. I am with madness. You are venerating a deity. You are venerating etheric forces. You are walking alongside madness. You aren't angry. You are with, that's angry. You are with anger. You and anger are walking hand in hand. You and anger are walking together. You and hatred are walking together. You are venerating the deity of hatred when you are hating on people. See what I'm saying? I'm in bliss. So I'm walking hand in hand with bliss, gratitude, 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 divine honors, loved ones, peace, power, protection, and prosperity to the people. Peace, power, protection, and prosperity to the people. All right, this is Tools of Destiny. Tools of Destiny. At the Matrix, 2026. This is day 4. All right, final directive. Okay, create this world to be ideal for everyone and ideal for you. Okay, the ideal is an indivisible. Okay, in your unified world, you must be able to see the perfect state for all people, just as they see it in theirs. Wait a second, put yourself in my shoes, man. Like, yo, separation is an illusion. No man is the island. We was talking about that in our divination earlier. You are not building a personal paradise, but consciously choosing the unified field that serves the highest harmony of all. Okay? And from there, I drug it out, of course, put on the show, you know what I'm saying? But 5 to 10 minutes of reading, we push on to, organize our time with our itinerary, organize our day. What's your big three for the day? What's your urgent matters? What is it you need to be reminded of? I've been telling my sister sell some stuff on eBay because I'm gonna use my account to sell some stuff for her on eBay for last week. I ain't done it yet. I need to be reminded of that. You know what I'm saying? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. I'm on my 3rd day without solid food. You know what I'm saying? So I'm having tea and protein shake. My special mushroom protein shake. I like to give it props. You feel me? I really enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I blend up some fruit in there too, but not too much. I'm messing with some red kiwis right now. I put a red kiwi in my Sprouts protein shake. Oh yeah, and that's right. By the way, I'm trying to get off the silk milks. You know what I'm saying? Almond milk. I love it. I rely on it quite a lot. But my mom gave me a bag of walnuts. And I went home. Me and my mom was like this. And gratitude, divine honors, gratitude, divine. We've come such a long way. See what I'm saying? And I was very, very, very fortunate to spend like 2 solid weeks with my mother and my sister and my oldest son. And I got to see a lot of other people, a lot of family members too. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very, fortunate. I receive the fact that I'm fortunate. People look at me and they're like, "Are you spoiled?" I'm like, "I don't know. Compared to you, maybe I am." And not to compare each other, but I don't know what you're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and neither here nor there. Let's keep it going because I made my point already. All right. Some people from third world countries. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And America a third world country now, so see this. Let me keep going, man. Let me keep going, man. Y'all play too much, man. All right. Yeah. All right. So now we are moving on to our divination portions. Our divination portion of today. All right. So, and I haven't even taken notes on these. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much rolled out of bed, took care of myself, prepared the show, and now be up here. But I did a. All right, normally you see me with 6 pentagrams out here. One was usually for me, and I was like, well, if I'm doing mine, and I'm really trying to budget my time and all that. If I'm doing mine, I'm budgeting my time and all that. And maybe I can squeeze in some time to do some readings for the collective. Because I've been talking doing. I'm just, I'm in my own head right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like trying to leverage my time. You feel me? Leverage my time, right? I did my. I normally have 6, stars that you would see in my notes for my divination. We have a divination section. This is a metaphysical day planner. We use numerology, we use visualizations, we use affirmations, all right? And we have a section for our divinations. We have a section for our divinations, all right? And I'm making use of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm being the change that I would very much like to see. You see what I'm saying? Sorry. Now, if you notice on this one, I only have 5 stars. I have 5, alphas or pentagrams and stars, all right? This first one was for everybody. Normally I do one for me, but instead of doing one for me, I'm gonna do one for the entire collective. And then with air, water, earth, and fire. All right. I already did the pool for the collective breathing, so let's get into that one. And then we're gonna move on to the other ones shortly after. But hey, people are vows for the day. My little doodles, man. Like, yo, I did this little doodle once when I still had a regular job a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, before I started traveling on the road, and I was just like, oh, I should keep that going. I just thought it was adorable. It's a cute little avatar myself, right? Yeah. So I was channeling this morning. I got that up here. And I got well rested. I got a lot of rest today. We enjoyed that quite a lot. You know? All right. So um, the psychic energy surrounding the collective today is the rune of binding. It's the rune of binding. It's shaped like the letter I. You know what I'm saying? The rune of binding is symbolic of the element of ice. You know what I'm saying? It's about slowing down. It's about slowing down, right? It's a balanced rune, but it's also the rune of like binding and restricting someone. You could use it maleficently. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that's not all it's about. It's a rune of divination as well. Um, use of the rune Isa, you know what I'm saying, is use of that rune too much can lead to it can draw your personality out. It can help you get into the astral realms. It can help you to cool your body down and slow your heart rate, right? It can help you get relaxed. It can help slow down the frequency of thoughts. I'm using it right now. It can help slow down the frequency of thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You could also use it to physically materialize ice, but that's not what we're doing right now, right? It's a rune of divination. You know what I'm saying? It's a rune of binding, restrictions. Okay. When you see this, you know what I'm saying? When you see this rune, you should just pause. You should pause. You should just kind of cool out. You should kind of cool out. And this is in our collective psychic energy field. We were blindsided with a shit ton of crazy, batshit crazy news stories this week in the media. Bombarded. We were bombarded all sides with this bullshit news media. You see what I'm saying? You got people that advertising agencies playing in faces, pissing people off for fun. Like, it's time to turn that shit off and go with it. That's exactly what it means. It means to go with it. It means to when it shows up like this, it means to go with it. Proceed with caution. All right. Be aware. If you step on the ice over there, it might not be solid enough to support you. All right. So let's just take this in stride. Okay. Now, conflicts, restrictions, and binding on our bottom right foot of our star. Okay. We have the rune, the U tree. L has the U tree. Okay. The U tree, it's about wisdom. It's about transformation. You know what I'm saying? In the Futhark Norse mythology, the figure Odin hung himself from the yew tree, right? He held onto it for many, many days, right? And you're going to see the number 7 and 9 all throughout Norse mythology. And they're just using those just because they want to sound special. You know what I'm saying? Many, many days. It's just as sufficient as 7 and 9, right? But yeah, so this is about wisdom and having the wisdom to be very selective about what you want your future to be. Okay? So this is what was jamming us up on our collective up on today. All right, so here it says L has room represents the huge tree of life and death. Okay, and Egyptology, this world we live in right now, in Egyptology and Kemet, they view this existence as death and the afterlife as the real life. You see what I'm saying? This rune is frequently compared to the death of the tarot and holds many of the same meanings. El has is a rune of transformation, death, and the beginning of something new. All right. This can represent a reversal of a current situation or the beginning of something new, come from the ashes of old habits or attachments. All right. So we talking about this being in the position of what's restricting us, what's binding us, okay, what's conflicting us. All right. How am I gonna move forward if I'm not letting go of what's holding me back? If I'm carrying all this baggage, all right, so what if you don't accept today as the new year? So what if you don't accept the fucking 2026 is 2026? What if for you 2026 really starts in, you know what I'm saying, spring equinox? That's all fine and dandy. That's all fine and dandy. So you might as well do this. You might as well view now as the shadow of 2026. This is the shadow of 2026. This is the shadow of 2026. And this is another revelation I had about the three energy yesterday. The three energy yesterday. So 2025, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 is completion, the end of cycles, right? So this is a 10-year or a 1 year or an 11-year, depending on who you ask. And 11 is just a higher vibration of 1, right? Right? Contemplating that triplicity. I ain't even made my point yet. All right. So let's look at Star Wars. Let's look at Star Wars. You have that first trilogy, A New Hope. You had A New Hope in that first trilogy. You know what I'm saying? It was Star Wars, A New Hope. Star Wars Episode 1, A New Hope. All right. And then they came out with 2 movies after that. They made that a trilogy. Right. And then some time passes. Right. Now we got the Phantom Menace about to come out. The Phantom Menace, oh, it's going to be the 4th entry in the movie, but it's a prequel. So, long story short, Phantom Menace ended up being number 1. Phantom Menace ended up being the first movie in the series. And now The New Hope is number 4. We were talking about number 4 earlier. All right? So, we talking about 9 closings, endings, right? The end of a sequence. The end of a sequence. 0 through 9 are the only real numbers. You know, so you got numerologists out there that work with the angel numbers, normally 3 or 4 digit codes. That's fine. I love that. That's not my proficiency. See what I'm saying? That's a lot of stuff to remember. I applaud anyone who's doing that. More power to you, like to you, all that good stuff. You see what I'm saying? But now we're in a 1 year. So what is that now? What is that now? That means last year, 2025 was the ending, the last movie in a trilogy, right? So today, right now, today is the first entrance, the first movie of a brand new trilogy. The first movie of a brand new trilogy. That's what this year is. That's what this year is. Choose your destiny. What are you going to do? What are you going to accept? What are you choosing? What are you choosing? What are you choosing? Let's keep going, man. This is a financial reading for the 4th, for the collective. All right. Now, the foundation, man, we just thought about this. The foundation of our energy for our collective on today. That's everybody that is looking at this. It includes a lot of people that's not. The foundation of our energy today was Laguz. Laguz. Laguz is the rune of water and abundance. Water and abundance. It is very emotional. It is very emotional. It's very deep, right? It's very abundant. It's a lot of it. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's high quality. We was talking about the bullshit in the news media. We're talking the bullshit in the news media. My sensation, I have an Aquarius moon in the 12th house. See what I'm saying? And emotionally, I can very easily pick up on the sensations, the vibes of large groups of people, right? I zoom out quite a lot. It's just natural to me, but I may not acknowledge when I'm doing it. That can't escape me. I can just be completely oblivious to the fact that I'm doing that and I'm telegraphing that. Some people be like, "Yeah, it kind of missed the point." I'm like, "Oh, my bad. I was doing too much dip on tip." You see what I'm saying? And it's fine. That's fine. It's part of life. It's part of life. You know what I'm saying? We are all works in progress. We are all works in progress. Anyone trying to harass you, being a work in progress, tell them I said to go fuck themselves. All right. If anybody trying to harass you for being a work in progress, tell them I said to go fuck themselves. All right. That's all I'm saying. All right. Lagoons is a room that is meant to symbolize the downward flow of water. All right. That is full of energy. It also represents the concept of quantity as opposed to quality, a downward slope. And the room represents water flowing downhill. It also represents unbridled, chaotic energy. I say it's abundance. I didn't overstate it. We overstate this now. Lagoons is abundance. It's abundance. It's very chaotic. It's a lot. It's deep. It's abundant. It's a lot of it. But it might not be what you want. It might not be what you want. Okay? Be very mindful. Be very selective. All right? Can be used in rituals dealing with releasing control over a situation. This can be used for its stress reduction magic. All right, it's also associated to the runes lapis lazuli, azurite, amethyst, and aquamarine. All right, and sapphire. Got my aquamarine and my amethyst right here. Feel me? Let that shit go. I got it. I make sleep subliminals too, by the way. If you don't know me, if you're not me with me, if you're new here, I make sleep subliminals. All right, we putting out high vibrational content to combat the low vibrational content. All right, let's get into it. All right, so in okay, arm, leg, arm, head. Okay, the left arm of our star, the left arm of our pentalpha, the left arm of our pentagram conveys to us the meaning of thoughts and communication surrounding our target. Our target is the collective. Okay, in that position, we have again the room Dagas. Dagas is the room of daytime clarity as opposed to nighttime uncertainty. We're trying to make sense of what the hell is going on. Like, we still paying bills? Y'all still paying the taxes? You see, I switched that up. We still paying bills? Y'all still paying taxes? Y'all still paying taxes? You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of like, yo, this is the best time now to lock in with people who you might have been misunderstood with or misunderstood you. Misunderstandings with the people you have access to can be resolved now very easily. Can be resolved now very easily because we are all unifying. Aquarius is the collective. Aquarius is the collective. We are all unifying. We come together like, what the hell is this shit? What is life? What is life? What is happening? What is all this? I seen a lady the other day, just yesterday, talking about, yeah, you know, I've been doing a lot of research. I haven't consumed any of her content. I just saw her speak for the first time. She was like, yeah, a lot of the recordings you're seeing now about Venezuela, okay? About Venezuela. A lot of the a lot of the content you've seen about that was recorded in somewhere between 2017 and 2020 in the midst of the Orange Man's first administration. So why would she say that? Why would she say that? That's a very specific lie. That's a very specific lie. I've heard some very specific lies before, and I've been making fun of like, well, why would someone say that? I'm like, I don't know. Well, we can talk about it. I can't say with 100% certainty. We can unpack it. You see what I'm saying? Venezuela. Okay. Now, how do things resolve for us on today? Okay. How do things resolve for our collective on today? We pulled the rune Hagalaz. Hagalaz is the rune of hail and hailstorms. It's the rune of even more chaotic energies. The collective is chaotic as shit right now. And like, yo, I got friends on social media, longtime friends that I do not talk to, and they just like putting out PSAs one after another. Like, yo, I need some time off this shit, Brody. I'm logging out. I'm logging out. I can't even. I don't blame you. You gotta protect your star player. You got to protect your star player. You gotta protect your star player. All right. Hagalas, the rune of hail and hailstorms. Very chaotic energy. Okay, it could be bad weather. It could be worse than that. Okay. We talking about plate tectonic shifts and whatnot. The ground, the earth cracking open, and California about to fall off the face of North America. All type of shit. It's a lot going on. It is. We can do another round and clarify, but this is enough for now. This is enough for now. See what I'm saying? There's so much going on, people. If we do it one-on-one, then we can get into some real detailed shit about that. You know what I'm saying? Hailstones, involuntary sacrifice. Involuntary sacrifice with no reward. You know what I'm saying? But also, this can tell you about your mind state, the mind state of people. Okay, what were we talking about earlier? People hijacking your energy, your attention, flooding the media with nonsense to inspire you to manifest the things that they want to manifest that will further harm you, potentially. Okay? Entertainment purposes only. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. This could all just be in your This is the one thing is always multiple things. There's no thing that exists not a double-edged sword. All right? This could just be the internal state, the internal state of the people, the internal state of the collective. You know what I'm saying? That you could choose to experience the now as a bleak point in time. Whole time don't exist. And your life becomes a combination of all your experiences, all your thoughts, all your actions. Choose. It's a choice. It is a choice. You are under spells, people. All right. So that is our reading for the collective on the day. We are gonna move along to let's do Earth today, man. Since I did Earth last yesterday, we'll do Earth first for today. Okay. So I think, you know what I'm saying, this kind of schedule something that I could maintain probably every if you see me do every other day, you know what I'm saying? It's long screens. I work just like everybody else. Okay? It's long screens. Y'all keep showing up, I'm gonna keep showing out. We keep going. You know, you already know I'm gonna be busting down these clips. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have a blast. We're gonna have a ball with this thing. All right, so I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Yeah, surface. There we go. All right, so loved ones, please inform us of the psychic energy. Okay, psychic and spiritual energy surrounding our Earth dominance on today, loved ones. Okay? We have the room Perthro is deep personal matters. All right, very deep, very personal. It's the feminine mystery. It's the lot cup. Perthro is about fate, fortune. We're talking about the wheel of fortune, right? Which one is it gonna land on, right? Which one is it gonna land on? The wheel of fortune, right? You are contemplating future matters. Future matters. Didn't this happen to y'all yesterday? Are you a worry wart, Earth Son? Are you a worry wart? You trying to strive for perfection when whole time perfection doesn't exist, but because you be harassing people about being perfect or the lack thereof, now you feel the need to be perfect. Whole time it's impossible. Is it self-inflicted? I don't know. Let's see. Let's look into it. Okay? We have the room Perthro in the position of the psychic energies surrounding our target, the earth signs. Okay? Personal matters. Personal matters. Now, we have the rune Northeast. Northeast, we have not covered yet. Okay, Northeast in a position of conflict, restrictions, and bonding. Okay, Northeast is it's a cross as well. You know what I'm saying? This is a cross. You know what I'm saying? Which is this cross. You know what I'm saying? But Northeast is it's got a shorter hand. You see what I'm saying? It's it's about you're not being reciprocated. What you put out, you're not receiving back equally. You might be wasting your time with what's on your mind. You might be wasting time with what's on your mind. Let's keep it going. All right. All things. Okay. What is the foundation? Okay. What is the root cause for the energies surrounding our earth dominance right now? Okay? Again, your mind is on the bag, and these are financial readings, mind you. But there's so much that could prevent you, you know what I'm saying, from getting to the bag. And a lot of times these things are self-inflicted. What you see me doing now, I love doing this. I could have been doing this years ago. I could have been 3 solid years into building this YouTube channel, but I wanted to fuck off. I wanted to go out here and self-sabotage. And guess what? I got to enjoy that. Now I'm about that business. All right. So, you know, you gotta learn to laugh at yourself, man. You gotta learn to laugh at yourself, man. But yeah, you know, you also have some familial issues going on, loved ones. And that is a part of life. We will get through this. You wouldn't be right here. You wouldn't be here right now if you didn't get through it. The only reason we are able to have these conversations is because we done passed every test set in front of us. The only reason we are able to sit right here, right now, and have these conversations is because we have passed every test put in front of us. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace, loved ones. Give yourself some grace. All right? And now we have the room Jetta. Jetta. All right? Jetta, Jera, but J is fake letter. J is the newest letter. The letter J came about as a accoutrement, as an embellishment. You know what I'm saying? When individuals would have like the number 13, it'd be like X, I. On that third I, you turn it to a J because that's how you write in cursive. That's cursive Roman numerals. And it was bastardized. And they created a letter out of thin air. J is fake. So instead of New Year or instead of Jetta, you can say Yetta or era. This era in time. This era in time. All right. All right. So we're talking about cycles. It's very cyclical energy right here. Are you letting go of what you need to let go in order to move forward? In order to move forward. Like, yo, after a certain amount of time, when you realize I can't move forward without letting that stuff go, and you can still keep making excuses. You hang on to that old shit. It's because you wanted to enjoy it. We've all been there. I was just very honest with you. I was just very honest with you. I was just very. I wanted to be foolish. I wanted to be a hoe. I wanted to go do this. I wanted to go do that. I got to enjoy that. Whole time I could have been 3 years in to my core curriculum, my core classes. I could have been 3 years in to graduate from YouTube University. Okay. Okay. So hey, it's part of life. But be advised. Be advised. Your results may vary. Your results may vary. Okay. Lastly, how do things resolve? Okay. So yeah, it looks like you're wearing yourself out, man. We have the rune. Uh, uh, Algies. No, this is the letter A. This is I'm losing power. This is a rune of shit. No, I forget the name. Urus. Urus. The rune Urus. Okay. The rune Urus means aurochs. Okay. Aurochs is the wild ox. Okay. It's masculine. It's very masculine. Masculine fortitude. It's another masculine sexual rune. There are a lot of feminine sexual runes. There are a lot of masculine sexual runes. This one of the masculine sexual runes. I'm gonna get up and get some more light. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. All right. Here's what it is. How was that? You here? We back? We back? We cool? Looks good. Looks alright. Looks alright. Alright. Yeah, so it looks like you are wearing yourself out. You're wearing yourself out. You are your energy is misguided. Your energy is misguided. Your energy is misguided. Okay. We don't want to fall back into um old programs that no longer serve us. Okay. We was talking the other day about television programs. We was talking the other day about television programs. Who is funding these programs? Who is funding these TV shows? Who is funding, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the things that we are exposed to so many times over and over again that you are damn near forced to accept it. Do they mean you well? I'm creating high vibrational content to combat the low vibrational content, right? Right? Yeah, so what are we saying? What are we saying? Be mindful of what you consume because what comes out of you is what's in you. That's all that can come out of you is what's in you. That's all that can come out of you is what's in you. Make sure your energy is going towards things that you could use to drive you forward. Being stuck in old useless patterns. We leaving that in 2025. This is the shadow of 2026. This is the shadow of 2026, right? So let's just make sure we make our next move our best move, man. I ain't gonna beat the dead horse. If you want to hear me keep saying it, just hit me on. All right, moving right along. Y'all enjoying this? Peace, power, protection, prosperity to people. So our next target becomes our order dominance. All right, order dominance. All right? Yeah, I love messing with those graphics, man. I might do something with that. Yeah, these bad boys off the cuff today. Okay, so order dominance. We are having an abundance of unstoppable emotions on today. All right, this is showing up for the psychic energy surrounding, you know what I'm saying, our water dominance. We pull Laguz, the rune of water, the rune of abundance, right? So let's just make sure that our focus is healing, okay? Our focus becomes healing, right? That's what we should be focused on. Our focus on getting better. All right. Process them emotions to let them go, to release them. You have to release to receive. You have to release to receive. We got to get back in our holistic healing modalities. We have to get back into our holistic and healing modalities. Okay. Okay, we back, baby. We back. I'm not sure how much was missed. It couldn't have been a lot. So let's just keep going. We are just now starting fire dominance. All right. Fire dominance. All right. Peace, power, protection, prosperity to people. All right. Loved ones, please advise. All right. Us of the psychic energy surrounding our fire dominance on today. We've got Burkano or Birdstar. Okay. This indicates that what is weighing on your heart is the fact that you would like to grow. You would like to grow. You have a desire for growth. You have a desire to be nourished, desire to be fulfilled and live a fulfilling life. You know what I'm saying? So, Volcano Birdstar is the bird's goddess. It's about regeneration. Regeneration. And again, just off the strength of our collective reading, we all a little bit stressed and we all trying to cope and manage a lot of the images, the information being projected on us by the mainstream media. You know what I'm saying? So little R&R ain't never hurt nobody. All right. And also, you might feel the need to take the initiative to begin a plan, to begin gestating, to begin gestating. You know what I'm saying? This is the shadow of 2026. If the new year really is, you know what I'm saying, April or spring equinox, we are in the shadow of the spring equinox. Where they say grind all winter, shine all summer. What are you choosing? What are you working on? And why are you choosing that? Why are you working on that? Feel me? So, yeah, we are going to continue to be very, very mindful. All right? Very mindful. So, to clarify, let's talk about what type of conflicts and restrictions and bindings that we might face on the day that our fire dominance may encounter on today. Let's talk about it. All right, we've got the U tree. The U tree, okay? The U tree is telling us that things have progressed from just being weight on your heart, you know what I'm saying, to, okay, well, now it's kind of an obsession. You might be freaking out about, well, what should I do next? You are trying to select the target for what's next. You're trying to select the target for what's next. See what I'm saying? So this is a big portal moment for you. This is a big portal moment for you. You're having certain realizations. You're having certain realizations. Okay, on one regard, the more the world changes, the more the world stays the same. But in another regard, you are the fire. You should be taking action. And if what you have been doing hasn't been working, then why not do something else? Maybe you're bored. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, negatively, but the fact of the matter is, you have to make a decision. This is a portal moment for you. We are in the shadow of 2026. What? Today is the day four. Day four. Four is stability. Four is stability. Four is stability. Right? So I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't have fear. Fear is a part of life. We're talking about fear management. You know what I'm saying? That fear need to be transmuted into love. But it's talking about bravery. When it comes to bravery, it's not that you're not afraid. It's just the fact that you are willing to set that fear that would have you deadlocked in indecision, in action. You putting that aside to protect your people, to do what you got to do for your people. See what I'm saying? So let's see what one of our references has to say about our U tree. Okay? L has its strength and reliability and dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment and endurance, defense and protection, It is a driving force to acquire, providing motivation and a sense of purpose. It indicates that you have set your sights on a reasonable target and can achieve your goals. But in this position, we're asking about conflicts and restrictions and binding. All right. So this could lead you to confusion, indecision, being dissatisfied, weakness, instruction, misguided. Don't be this is a rule of strength. If you're using that strength in a way that isn't so beneficial, that what are we talking about? We're talking about a bigger game being played, a bigger game being played of people using you as a means, as a medium, as a device to manifest their desires. They're going to gaslight you into manifesting what they want to happen. You need to take your power back. You got this. You can do this. You just have to remember. You just have to remember. It is all good. This is not a lost cause. We could go deeper into this, but I don't see the point. If you want to do all that, you can book me. Okay? ChooseYourDestiny.us. All right, my DM's always open. Vic_Hecho on Instagram. All right, at Vic Hecho on TikTok. At ChooseYourDestiny.us on TikTok. And ChooseYourDestiny.us on Instagram. Got pages at website. DM's always open. We'll talk about it. We'll get you together. It's the foundation who calls for our fire dominance energy today. Okay? Okay. It seems like, you know what I'm saying, again, this is such a, like, I feel like the only reading I needed to do was the collective reading. All right? Matters of security, matters of feeling safe. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is a portal moment. This is a portal moment. Maybe you know, your fire signs are getting real spicy over there. I got some fire on my chart, but it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? My North Node is in Aries. I've had some major blow ups in life. I've had some major blow ups in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm very proud to be here. See what I'm saying? Y'all got a little bit more of that. You know what I'm saying? And when it's misguided, when it's not being used for its divine purpose, when it's not high vibrational, it can be destructive. And now we hear word about security. Now we hear word about security. Our energy being misguided. Are we? There was this lady in HR at this company I used to work for a long time ago. She brought us in for a meeting. And she would say, look around and ask your neighbor, in what way am I the author of my own demise? I was like, ooh, that's a bar. That's a bar. We are the author of our destiny. We are the author of all the beautiful things. We are the author of our wildest dreams. All right? We are not going to be authoring our demise. Okay? Protection is the foundation. Loved ones, please inform us of the energies and thoughts and communications surrounding our fire dominance today. You got the rune, it was just like the letter M. All right? But it symbolizes the letter E. You see what I'm saying? And in antiquity, they would instead of rings, they would drape an M-shaped piece of cloth or a piece of cloth with the M stitched into it. They would drape that over the bride and the groom's hands. And then they would set it nuptials and they would pull it off and be like, now you are husband and wife. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, this is some high vibrational energy. This is some high vibrational energy. All right. Now, the M is also symbolic of a horse or two horses. Okay? If you are sitting on a carriage and that carriage is being pulled by two horses, you're gonna look to the left and look to the right. You're gonna see these rooms in the horses. You see what I'm saying? Transportation. All right, they represent a horse, or a car, a plane, or a boat. Movement and change for the better. Gradual development and steady progress. All right, harmony, teamwork, trust, loyalty. You know, I was doing I was reading my dreams on Instagram and on social media like in 2024 quite a lot. I still do now somewhat, but I was doing it a lot more, you know what I'm saying, a year or so ago. And I was in this group and, I met a lot of faith encounters in this group. We was just, we were sharing our experiences and stuff, right? And yeah, so I was reading my dreams and I was like, hey, yo, so I just got back from the astral realm and these are my notes that I could, retain from that experience. And yeah, so I was reading my dreams. I was reading my dreams and I was like, yo, we was in some type of weird machine. It was some type of weird vessel. We were traveling together. It was like I ended up calling. I was like, it was like we were in like a multi-dimensional, all-terrain vehicle. Because I have a very astute sense for groups of people. You know what I'm saying? And we were traveling together. We were traveling together. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely feel that transportation. You know what I'm saying? This is about an ideal marriage or partnership, but it's also transportation. See what I'm saying? We're talking about fated encounters. We're talking about seven house energy. If you the first, that seven house is gonna be somebody else. You see what I'm saying? That could be a boss, a marriage partner, you know what I'm saying? Or people extremely close to your proximity, but they may not be your blood relatives. You see what I'm saying? They may not even be your day ones, but they're a little further away from you in aspect than like a coworker that you really don't fuck with, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? This rune is also confirmation beyond doubt the meanings of the runes around it. All right. So yeah, yeah, we was going off the top of the dome, and we still good. All right. Lastly, uh, loved ones, please inform us of the energy. All right, energy surrounding our fire dominance. Okay, in regards to how things resolve. All right, how do things resolve for our fire dominance? Okay, we have Yeta. Okay, Yeta is the rune Jira for the year. Right? This is a big portal. Big portal for you, Aries. Aries, Leo, you know what I'm saying? Sagittarius energy. This is a big, big, big moment. All right. This year different, man. Shorty got up there on social media and she was like, yo, something is up with the vibes of the new year. And then the motherfucker with the big account got in her comment section. She don't know nobody telling some nah, you don't feel that. You don't sense that. Like, yo, what was we talking about? We talking about the agents of the Matrix. Can look like you, walk like you, sound like you, talk like you, be in close proximity to you, close philosophy to you, close in practice to you. It turn right into Agent Smith on your ass. Turn right into Agent Smith on your ass. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's so crazy, man. It's so crazy, man. All right, Jira, a year, also a good harvest. Okay, the results of earlier efforts are realized. A time of peace and happiness, a fruitful season. It can break through stagnation. All right, hopes and expectations of peace and prosperity. All right, the promise of success earned. This is a big portal for you. This is a big portal for you today. All right, life cycle, cyclical patterns of the universe. Everything changes in its own time. All right. And even if you have a sudden setback or a reversal, this is symbolizing that right now is symbolizing a major change. Right now is symbolizing a major change. Right now. Right now. If you've been struggling, the reversal is now. This is a pivot point. This is a pivot point. This is a big portal for you, Aries. All of us, really. All of us, really. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, yeah. I appreciate you. Divine honest loved ones, peace, power, protection, prosperity to the people. All right. And from there, we're going to plan our day, plan our energy. You know what I'm saying? Hack the Matrix 2026. Hack the Matrix 2026 is our metaphysical day planner. It's available right now. in our TikTok shop. All right, get into the mudras. Get into the mudras. Get into the mudras. Get into the mudras. I make sleep subliminals. We're putting out high vibrational content to combat the low vibrational content. All right, we putting in the high vibrational content to combat the low vibrational content. Tools of destiny. Tools of destiny. We are the means by which divinity has access to the physical realm. We, you, divine honors, peace, power, protection, prosperity to the people. I see you, I am you, I be you. It's me, you. It's me, you, we, you. Divine honors. I mean it. Shit. At the Matrix 2026, Metaphysical Dayplanner. All right, we're using this as a device, okay, to get back in to alignment. All right, with the flow, we're using the codes to the matrix. We're using the codes to the matrix. We're using the codes to the matrix. It's right here for you. All right, peace.